The Old Father and the Wayward Son, a parable of unconditional love and forgiveness. Once upon a time in a quiet village, there lived an old father who had two sons. The younger son, filled with restlessness and desire to see the world, went to his father one day and said, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance. I want to go out and live life on my own terms." Though his heart was heavy, the father divided his wealth and gave the younger son what he asked for. The very next day, the boy packed his belongings and left home. He traveled far to distant lands, spending his money freely on pleasures, parties, and false friends. For a time, he lived in luxury, believing he had found happiness. But as time passed, his wishes faded. A great famine struck the land, and the young man soon found himself penniless and alone. Hungry and desperate, he took a job feeding pigs, an animal considered unclean in his culture. He was so poor that even the food he fed the pigs looked appealing to him. One night, sitting in the mud and sorrow, he came to his senses. "Even my father's servants have food to eat and a place to sleep," he thought. "I will return home and say, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Please take me as a hired servant.'" So he began the long journey back. As he approached his childhood home, worn and ragged, his father saw him from far off. The old man had been waiting all these years, his eyes watching the horizon every day. Overcome with love, he ran to his son, embraced him, and wept with joy. "Father," the son cried, falling to his knees, "I am not worthy to be called your son." But the father raised him up and said to the servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Prepare a feast, we shall celebrate. For this son of mine was lost and now is found. He was dead and now he lives again." The house was filled with music, laughter, and dancing. But the older brother, who had stayed and worked faithfully in the fields, heard the celebration and grew angry. He refused to join the feast. When the father came to invite him, the older son said, "All these years I have served you and obeyed you, yet you never gave me a feast like this. But now this son of yours who wasted your wealth returns, and you welcome him with a celebration?" The father looked at him with gentle eyes and said, "My son, you are always with me, and all I have is yours. But it is right that we celebrate, for your brother was lost and has been found. He was gone, and now he has come home." The lesson. This timeless story speaks of unconditional love, forgiveness, and the joy of reconciliation. No matter how far we stray, there is always a way back. Love that is patient and compassionate can restore what is broken and bring healing to even the most wayward hearts.